What's up, guys? Jake Lowry here, and today we're going to be fishing Lake Norman in North Carolina. So there's the Airbnb I'm staying at for Thanksgiving. We've been hanging out by the lake for the past couple days. I've been fishing off of these two kayaks right here. Haven't been able to catch any fish out of the kayaks. Today, we thought we might as well take the boat out for a spin and see if we can catch some fish off of that. Let's take a look at the little pontoon boat setup. So we got Mr. Tony hanging out on the pontoon boat. Last time you guys saw him, he was much smaller. He's about doubled in weight, and he's a good friendly boy. Yeah, Tony. I got 3 rods, 2 spinning rods, and a bait caster, and then my tackle, normal tackle gear. There's my GoPro right there. And then it's just a standard pontoon boat setup. The lake conditions have been very questionable. The lake is about 3 feet lower than it normally is, and the fishing has been totally crappy by the bank. I have been fishing off the kayak and seeing fish blow up about 100 yards out. So we're gonna throw into the deeper water and see if we can catch fish. Gracie brought us towels because it rained like crazy yesterday and the whole pontoon boat is really wet. We have no clue where we're gonna go today. I've never fished this lake. We're just gonna look for a decently deep spot by a bank with some rocks and see if we can catch fish. So I got 2 spinning rods and then my bait casting rod. On the spinning rods and the bait casting rod today, I have 3 different rigs set up. I have the 6 cents whale that Gracie is going to throw. And then I also have a 6 cents shaky head worm that I'm gonna throw in the rocky areas. I also have a Guggen Squad banger tied on. Gracie, how do you think we're gonna do today?
50-50 chance here.
50-50 chance of catching a fish? Okay, Tony, how do you think we're gonna do today?
Woof, woof, woof.
Woof, woof, woof.
That means good.
Good boy. All right, well, let's not waste any time and let's see if we can catch some fish on Lake Norman. And we're off. All right, we'll catch you guys at the fishing spot that we decide on. Stay tuned. We'll get the chesty on and see if we can catch some fish. All right, here's the first spot of the day. It's a deeper point. There's some rocks that come down along this bank. I would like to preface this video with the fact that I know absolutely nothing about fishing off a boat in a lake. We're gonna throw the square bill around here and see if we can hook something. If I do end up hooking a fish, I will be very surprised. Gracie is now throwing the 6 cents whale around. She's in the deeper water off this point, right along the bottom, right, Gracie? About 6 inches off the bottom. And if there's any sluggish bass, they're gonna hit that 6 cents whale and destroy it. She is really fishing for like bigger fish, right, Gracie? You like big uns?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gracie wants to catch a big fish, so that's why she chose that lure. But I'm gonna throw the square bill because that seems to catch the most numbers in this kind of stuff. Seems like we're drifting in a little to the bank, so we might have to readjust, but let's take our first cast with the bait caster. The depth seems to be about 5 feet here. And again, we're right off this point. So if that square bill can just touch that bottom, I think we have decent odds to catch a bass. All right, guys, this is the perfect depth for the square bill. Let's take another cast out into the deeper water and see if there's any bass. I am thinking about switching the lure that Gracie has on her rod, just because she might benefit from something that's a little easier to catch fish on. All right, guys, I'm picking up the shaky head here, and we're gonna make a couple casts out off the side of this thing. Let's count this bait down to see how, we'll count this bait down to see how deep it is right here. I think it's fairly deep. Bubbles?
You see those bubbles?
Throw towards them. Okay, guys, I don't know how well the shaky head's gonna work if we keep moving like this. Unfortunately, we don't have an anchor on the boat with us today. It's pretty stupid, but it's gonna be a little challenging to throw these more static baits because as soon as you drift, it kind of pulls the bait with you. Hopefully, we start to drift with the current, but as of now, we're just gonna slowly drift and maybe we'll stick to the square bill. Gracie didn't like the swim bait, so I rigged her up with the rattle trap. Rattle trap seems to be a little better because we'll be able to let that thing sink all the way down to the bottom as opposed to like a diving crankbait in this deeper water. All right, Gracie, so all you do with this bait is you need to cast it out, and this thing sinks pretty fast. You want to make sure you don't get it on the bottom, but you cast it out, you can just slowly retrieve it, and you can also yo-yo it, which is just jigging it and then letting it sink back down to the bottom. Got it, Gracie?
Got it.
Got it, Tony? Little nappy boy, you tired? All right, let's make a cast near the bank here. Perfect. Yep, fish. Fish, guys. Big fish. No! Oh my gosh. I lost it. I didn't have him hooked. Oh my gosh, Gracie, it was a big fish. Oh, that was a surprise, guys. I just had something with a lot of weight on. What the heck? No, it wasn't a turtle, Gracie. He was swimming. He ate the tail, though. That's why I didn't get a good hook set on him. This worm might be a little too long for these fish. I should have let him eat it a little longer. Wow, guys, what a crazy start. I was not expecting to hook a fish in the spot, to be honest. Like, what are the odds of that? All right, guys, this is what happens when you bring beginners fishing, is you end up getting stuff like this. Nothing major, though, right? She ended up somehow hooking the tip of her rod. How did you do that, Gracie?
I don't know.
And pretty easy, though.
Fault.
When you learn how to fish, though, you also learn how to get tangles undone. So experienced fishermen are also experienced untanglers. Look at that, guys. Back fishing in less than 10 seconds. I'd call that a win.
Fish.
Fish? Okay, Gracie's got one, guys. Oh, it's a big fish. It's a big fish. It's a big largemouth. Holy cow, guys, look at this.
Rod tip up.
Rod tip up. Don't pull on him too hard. Whoa! Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay, stay calm. Stay calm. It's a big spotted, guys. Whoa! Holy cow! Look at that. Okay, bring it now. Don't pull him. Don't pull him. Don't pull him. Okay. Okay. Holy cow, guys! Look at that fish he just caught. What the heck? Oh my gosh!
Tony.
Okay, let's see if Tony wants to see him.
Tony's first fish.
Holy cow. I told you I had a big fish on.
Oh.
A nice spot. That's a spotted bass. You probably never caught one before. Okay, Tony. See if you like them. Don't like it, Tony? Okay, Gracie, let's get a picture with your fish on the freaking
I don't know
lipless.
if I wanna.
You can hold him. Grab him tight. You got to grab him really tight, right where my thumb is.
No.
No, he's got teeth, but you got to hold him tight.
No, I don't want to.
Squeeze as hard as you can. Okay. Tight, tight, tight. Think tight, think tight.
Okay.
Okay. Let's
Come
get
on,
a
quick.
picture. Let's go, Gracie.
Release. Ready for the release.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the slow-mo out. Whoa!
These newbies
Okay,
get a tangle.
Gracie, how do you feel about that?
I feel good.
You feel good? You
Yeah.
feel impressed?
I
Your
think
first spotted
that
bass?
was karma for you making fun of me getting a tangle.
It was the same cast after you got a tangle,
It literally
right?
was.
Hell yeah.
All right, 2 for 2.
All right,
We
guys.
should, I think,
We're
back
kind of
up.
drifted into the bank here.
Yeah. I'll
But
back
that was
us out.
awesome, guys. Let me make one cast with the square bill before we move spots.
No, we shouldn't move spots. Let's just like. go
One
back.
fish, though. We can't. Tony's got his little backpack on. Look at that. Since Gracie lost one of our only lipless crankbaits, I tied on the chatterbait right here. That fish also looked like a chatterbait fish, so we're gonna throw it around the same area we hooked both of those fish and see if we can catch another one. Gracie has another lipless crankbait on because that is her confidence bait. Okay, here's a little rock point right in between these two docks. Looks like a freaking fuego spot for some fish to be hanging out. We're gonna throw the worm in there and see if we can catch one. Perfect cast right off of that point. I mean, this couldn't be a better spot for a worm, a shaky head, or like a jig or something. That is not exactly what you don't want to do.
What do I do? We should get closer.
Pull us.
Pull it.
Yeah, pull the boat. Okay, slow, stop, completely stop, reverse. You're getting going way too fast. Okay, see, like complete reverse. All right, stop. Okay. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how this happened, guys. Woohoo! Nice.
This is.
I hooked my own rod when I was casting and yeeted it off the side of the boat. Look, no tangle though. That's pretty impressive. Perfect. Let's see what happened to this freaking reel. That is what I like to call a classic rat's nest. Maybe I can get it undone quickly though. All right, I got it undone. Disaster averted, guys. I don't even know how I freaking did that. That was pretty impressive. Breaking the tone. Breaking the tone. We're like just making it into this little cove. Fish? Oh.
Maybe not. Maybe, yep.
Fish? Is it a big fish?
I don't think so.
What the heck?
You know what I did?
What?
I let it literally float to the bottom.
So like no movement at all.
No
Okay
movement
guys,
at all.
Gracie's got a fish. She is kicking my ass. It sounds like it's a big fish. Whoa, nice. It is another nice fish. Another spotted bass. Wow, guys. Pull him up. Okay, set him down for a second. Tony, watch Tony. Okay, there he is. Gracie's second bass of the day. She is kicking my ass. That is a nice long one too. Another spotted bass. Kissing it. Let's go, guys. Tony, you want to sniff? Do you want to sniff, Tony?
Kiss it, Tony.
Doesn't look like Tony wants the bass.
Let him. You can let him go.
Okay, guys, let's give him a little backflip and then let's get out of this cove before he hits something. Let's go. 2 fish. Woohoo! Nice. All right, guys, I just realized I didn't film an outro to this video, so here are some clips of the dogs while we were fishing. We fished for the rest of the day and didn't catch any fish, and then we fished for 2 more days and caught 2 fish. We caught a spotted bass, and then we also caught a catfish. So if you guys like this video, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I will catch you next time.